Hello, we are here today, Bring Your Game On series with Dominique from KRONOS Experience. And he's going to show off a really cool game about kidnapping they have built. So the floor is yours, and so thank you for joining us.
Well, you're really welcome, Lisa. So hello, everyone. Let me put myself in the big screen if I can do this. Yes, like this. All right. So my name is Dominique Jean, as Lisa said, and I'm from KRONOS Experience. We're a company located in Quebec, Canada. So yes, if you were wondering, we do speak French in this part of the world. Some of us. So we have been in operation for 17 years, doing a lot of different things associated with health and well-being. And one of our divisions was historically focused on team building. So when the pandemic struck, we integrated Loquiz and started developing team building concepts that could be played both virtually and in person for clients all around the world. So it has been like a huge help for us to just kind of stay alive and to put our creativity in a different way. So it's been a really nice adventure. We've been living with Loquiz so far, and it has its challenges like everything. And the game I'm going to present you today is called The Missing Player. So that's a pretty cool game that is offered to corporate groups that are physically together or in person. So even though like we use a Loquiz app and I'm in a virtual studio as our facilitators are, this game is really built for teams that really physically are going to see each other, because pandemic is kind of ending in most parts of the world, and people want to get together, they want to have fun, they want to do things, and they want to build corporate memories, and this game is for them. I'll be talking about this for the next 20 minutes or so. So the concept is adapted for groups ranging from 10 to 1,000 players. And the concept is offered in French, of course, and in English. And it can be played anywhere in the world, even for companies that have, like, for example, offices or employees in different parts of the world, in different time zones. The game is for them. They can live, they can gather, reunite together and live something incredible together at the same time. So that's pretty cool. The concept is simple. We propose our clients to kidnap their boss or an important person in their company, and then organize a rescue mission to save their missing player. So let's have a look at our little video trailer.
You are the new target of a dangerous criminal who calls himself the goalie.
Indeed, some interlopers have attacked a well-known company, leaving many of its employees in a state of anguish.
I would take it seriously if I were you.
It is a real tragedy for the employees of this company.
I told you I will not let you down, and I won't let you down.
Following the sudden disappearance of one of their colleagues, a model employee.
To save your missing teammate, you're going to infiltrate the AHL.
Members of the AHL were reportedly seen in the vicinity of the victim's residence.
I'm not doing so well. If you're not coming for me, I'm gonna die.
Are you ready to play?
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's hard. That's pretty hard. So I'm just gonna ask you, Lisa, how can I take this away like this? Oh, you're there now. So, Lisa, who would you like us to kidnap in your company, for example?
That is a tough cookie. I would propose multiple people.
Good.
But I think one of our founders, Alar, is a good, because he has organized a lot of events in his life, and he has spent so much time running around. He would enjoy chilling in one place and waiting others to catch up with it.
Rescue him. Okay.
Yes.
And do you think he would be willing, like, to play the part and to send us some silly videos where he pretends to be sequestrated someplace and suffering and things like that? He could be a good player?
I hope so. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll think of a lot for this, like for this presentation. So I'll kind of explain to you how it would be going, like if you would be taking this game. So I'll just put myself back into this big thing. Okay. Oh, now it's you.
I can see you very well.
Oh, you can see me. That's good. Excellent. So excellent. So we have a super concept with this. And the best part is that we'll be with you all the way through the planning of this event. So it's really a turnkey concept. So the concept goes like this. The game, or rather we could say the experience, is divided in 3 parts. There's the before, here. There's the game, and there's the after part. The before part is kind of built to create excitement and to have the players, the participants, kind of really excited about what they're going to be living. Now we have also the day of the event, of course, where players will physically meet. They will be using Loquiz, and they will be sending us silly videos, and they will be living the experience. And after the experience, they will be living like kind of a best of video, best of moment in our live studio here with a facilitator that will kind of get some of the videos that participants sent and just, relive the experience. So let me talk about this like a bit more precisely. So 7 to 10 days before the event, we make sure that all participants will receive the following webpage. So this page is used to create kind of a build-up amongst all the players. We inform them that their company might be the target of a criminal called the goalie, whose intentions are to recruit the best elements from every team around the world to take part in his criminal organization. So with this page, we want to excitement, have the employees talk about this during the following days, in the corridors if they meet, or in their Zoom meetings. So who among them would be kidnapped? So that create kind of a sense of people will be excited. Now, a few hours before the event, we finally announce who has been kidnapped, and we do this with style, of course. We send a breaking news report like this, so they see like this video, and it's made as if it was really a newscast, and they will get informed that okay, something incredible happened. This company, like Loquiz, has been targeted by the criminal organization, and they will be kidnapping somebody. So that's where people know who they have to rescue. So it's really fun. And of course, as you might see if I take my time, but we have this facilitator talking. We have a journalist talking about this, all the information about who has been kidnapped, where, and we ask also our clients to send us some footage beforehand. So, for example, okay, just take a little video of your workplace and send us photo of your family and friends so that we can put them like in our newscast. So that's really fun. And since like it's people like all the employees see somebody they know, they really get in the concept. So it's a lot of fun. It creates a lot of engagement in the participants. So after watching the breaking news report, players learn that, of course, they have to participate in a rescue mission to save their missing player. And for this, they will meet Inspector Sanson. That's one of the characters, like in the team building. She's there on video beforehand, and throughout the whole team building on the Loquiz app, we're gonna hear her voice and the goaler, but I'll be explaining later. But she will be like your ally to help save your missing player. She's from the tactical forces, and she informs all the co-workers that the goalie uses a mobile app to communicate with his team to recruit new members. So the tactical forces will just hack Loquiz so that they can try to infiltrate this app. Like all the employees will have to infiltrate the criminal group, and then they will get some communication with the goaler. Since it's hacked, they will also talk with Inspector Sanson. So throughout the game, they will have both parts of the game. So it's really fun. It's a lot of fun. And to infiltrate, of course, they will have to dress the part. And that's a good example. Like, we asked people that, people from the criminal group, it's called the AHL. And They dress with sports gear and equipment. It's really silly, but that's how they dress. So if they want to get recruited by the goalie, well, they have to dress the part. And what's incredible is that I think that I could easily say that 90% of all our clients really get like this. They wear some silly helmets and knee pads or whatever, and they look around town looking like this. It's a lot of fun. So that's always a fun part, to have participants look a bit silly when they walk around. So that's all the before. So people have not even opened their Loquiz app, and they've seen all this. So now there's excitement within the company. On the day of the event, of course, the person that would be kidnapped can't be with the other employees, with the other colleagues, because the person's kidnapped. So the person has to be away. But on the day of the event, the participants, all dressed with sports gear, they get together in some place and they divide themselves in teams of 5 players. So they have one mobile device per team, and they connect to the game. So with only one mobile device, it's easier like this. And since we use a lot of background audio to put the voices, every time we have not every time, but lots of the tasks are really spoken. So we can just put the volume to maximum, and then people will just hear the instructions, and then they will just follow the instructions or do the tasks or things like this. So as they get connected, they will receive instructions from Inspector Sanson asking them to start walking and wait for the goalie to contact them, to communicate with them, because it's the criminal organization's app. So they're just walking around waiting for communication. The game lasts 90 minutes, and they will have to prove to the goalie that they are being recruited. So the goalie will ask them to show how strong they are, or what their criminal specialty is. And for example, we even ask them to commit criminal acts. But don't worry, it always stays within the boundaries of the law. But it's so much fun to see the players' creativity. Some of them will just pretend to just pee on a tree, or other people will just do silly things in the streets, but it's always fun. And so far we've done lots of those, and nothing really bad ever happened. People stay with a good judgment, but they have a lot of fun doing this. They turn into kids. So during this time, Inspector Sanson, she will ask the player for their help in finding their missing player. For example, at some point, they will have to use the object scanner to find relays that the goalie uses to jam the signal, because, the tactical forces try to get to contact with them, but they can't really, because it's kind of, messed up with the signal. So by finding those different objects, it could be whatever, a water fountain or different bench, or they have to take the object finder and do this. Or at some other place, we use something pretty cool. That's done now. Okay, let's get, that was the one. You've seen it already. We used the playground, and we kind of turned it into a vintage tape recorder, a vintage tape player, and players have to listen to different audio parts using different audio filters to kind of to decipher an encrypted message. So it's a fun way that we've been using the app for this game. So since we are concerned with using the strength of a team, players will be facing intellectual, creative, and physical tasks, of course. We also love to see players get out of their comfort, so we have some fun, and we have some original tasks for the players to perform, of course. Tasks and communications are programmed with the timer, so that way we can make sure that all teams go through the same adventure, even though they might not cover the same distance. So it's not something about who will be going the furthest will have the best experience. Whatever they progress is going to be okay, and they will live the same thing. And at the end of the game, if they rescue their missing player, the players are invited to the final part of this experience, the third part, the special report. All right, so special report, that's here. It happens here. So, yes. So following the rescue operation, the company is on the front page of all the newspapers. They have become real heroes. So KRONOS Media, well, that's how we call ourselves for this game, KRONOS Media decides to devote 30 minutes of its news program to this company. So it can be really fun because then we have like this big thing, like with they will log into a Zoom meeting and be able to see all their recap videos that we edit. They will have like, I think it's divided in 5 parts, depending on what they've been doing, and it's a lot of fun. And we have a facilitator that will just like interact also with some of the players. So it's always a lot of fun. So we have here in KRONOS Experience 2 virtual studios. And it's really good because like we have this little bubble where we can really interact with people. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes we have also like interviews with, for example, in this case, we're going to see, no, that's the same one. Well, yeah, well, we have interviews with the missing players, for example, like, and they have to act a bit like, so how was it to be with the goalie? Like, was it terrifying? And then, oh yes, that was terrifying. And then people laugh at this, and it's always a lot of fun. So this is truly a memorable moment for participants and for our team. Everyone gets the chance to take a look at the creative and sometimes crazy ideas that others teams have had, and it's always a lot of fun to watch and to live. Yeah, so I think that's about it for the main presentation of our missing player experience. So as you can see, it's an experience that goes beyond like the Loquiz game that we have created, but it's a lot of work also. But by chance, like I'm not alone in this. Don't worry, we have a wonderful team at KRONOS Experience, and what's great is that we can offer all our experiences to clients all around the world. All our concepts are available in English and in French. And they all are all turnkey concepts. Like we're with you all the way. So we have already worked with hundreds of clients spread all around the world. Like for example, we had Samsung and Hitachi. We have a lot of insurance companies, and for one client, it was Michelin or Michelin. I don't know how but like the tires, the car tires. It was really cool because they had people in China, in California. They had some in France and in Tunisia, I think, and they were all playing at the same time. So all the teams were gathered in different places. Of course, it's different time zones, but it all worked out, and it was so fun to see at the end when we had the special report that people were all gathered in the Zoom meeting, and they could see like what at the same time as they did what they did, like for example in Asia or in Tunisia or whatever, and we could also see like some places it was morning and others it was night. That's something incredible with this technology. So yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's what I said. So so that's about it for my concept. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you for this amazing presentation, and with so many detailed examples of the tasks and how the players can interact with each other and the environment and everything. So it's really, really inspiring. So as I understand, anyone around the world, if they're interested in having this game for their company, they can contact you. We will leave the details behind the video description, and they can reach out and talk to you how to make this happen with their company.
Yes, and if some Loquiz partners would be interested to share this game with some of their clients, well, it's so much things happening like on our side, like with the coordination and all the videos and all this, we would gladly partner, like talk with you to see like how we can partner up with this and just make it happen and just like spread this concept all over the world.
That sounds great. Thank you for joining us here today and for the presentation. And in the future, I hope to see you again in the series to present other games.
I would love that.
Yeah, and I wish you very, very wonderful season ahead.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Well, thank you so much for having me today.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.